I'm allergic to my husband's touch. The doctors found his DNA in my antihistamine prescription. The hives appeared 3 weeks after our honeymoon. Small raised welts wherever Evan's fingers touched my skin, spreading across my arms and neck in angry red patterns. I thought it was stress from the wedding, or maybe new laundry detergent. Dr. Whitney at the dermatology clinic prescribed antihistamines and told me to avoid fragranced products, but the welts got worse. By our 2nd month of marriage, Evan's touch made my skin burn. By the 3rd month, my throat would tighten when he kissed me. By the 4th month, I was carrying an EpiPen because his hand on my shoulder had sent me into anaphylactic shock. My husband of 16 weeks had become a biological weapon I couldn't defend against. We stopped touching entirely. Separate beds, careful distance, a marriage dissolving into avoidance while we tried to understand why my body was rejecting the man I loved. Evan seemed devastated. He researched rare allergies obsessively, printed studies about spontaneous protein sensitivities, accompanied me to every doctor's appointment with a notebook full of questions. He worked as a pharmaceutical technician at Riverside Medical Center, so he understood the science better than I did. He started filling my prescriptions himself, measuring out exact doses, setting alarms on my phone to remind me to take my medication. We'll figure this out, he promised, watching me swallow pills twice daily. I won't lose you to some mystery illness. He was attentive and supportive in ways that made me feel guilty for being sick, for making our marriage so complicated. His parents called weekly to check on me. His mother, Linda, sent care packages with hypoallergenic soaps and organic foods. They were the perfect concerned in-laws, rallying around their son's ailing wife. Dr. Whitney referred me to an immunologist after my 3rd anaphylactic episode. Dr. Angela Foster ran comprehensive panels, testing for everything from latex allergies to autoimmune disorders. The test took weeks, and during that time, my symptoms escalated. I couldn't be in the same room as Evan without my skin reacting. The scent of his cologne, the proximity of his body, even touching objects he'd handled recently would trigger hives. We were living as roommates in a house that should have been filled with newlywed happiness. I slept in the guest room. He left for work before I woke up. We communicated through text messages from different floors of our own home. My friends stopped asking how married life was treating me because the answer was too depressing to share. I was 29 years old, allergic to my husband, and watching my marriage die in slow motion. Dr. Foster called me in for a consultation 6 weeks into testing. She asked me to come alone, which seemed strange since Evan had attended every previous appointment. Her office was cold, the kind of sterile professional space designed to deliver bad news without emotional contamination. She sat across from me with a file folder that she kept closing and reopening, her expression unreadable. Your test results are unusual, she finally said. Everything came back normal. No autoimmune markers, no protein allergies, no genetic predisposition to sudden onset sensitivities. But we did find something concerning.